Not your average tabletop. Woohoo!
Welcome to Not Your Average Tabletop. I'm Zach, and today I'm going to be unboxing Shipwrights of the North Sea Redux from Garfield Games. So this will finally complete our trilogy of the North Sea games. We've had Raiders of the North Sea and Explorers of the North Sea, and we've enjoyed them quite a bit. I'll say I definitely prefer Raiders, but I believe Michaela prefers Explorers, and I would say it's a pretty solid game. Just probably maybe not one of my favorite Garfield games. But yeah, I'm really excited about this one. Once they said that Shem kind of reworked it, because it was kind of thought of as kind of not the greatest game originally, the original Shipwrights of the North Sea. And then obviously Shem and Sam McDonald, I don't know if he was involved in this one, but they've obviously come out with a lot of newer games that have been really solid, really well received. And I think with his new kind of knowledge on design, I went back and kind of gave this another shot. So yeah, I'm excited for this one. I really like the look of the box cover. I also bought the North Sea coins, and I think some promo cards came with it because I backed this on the Kickstarter. I think the North Sea coins are the same coins that were in the original Raiders of the North Sea. I don't believe they're metal anymore, but I know when I got Raiders of the North Sea, it was still metal coins. So I really like those ones, so I thought probably worth getting another set of them. You could even use them, even if I don't end up loving this game, can use them for Explorers as well, or any other games, because these are pretty solid looking. So yeah, here's the coins if you want to buy these. I don't know if these are maybe available on their website, but yeah, pretty solid coins. I think they have a different design for their other games. They also have some metal coin options for those as well, but I believe they're all the ones they have coins for are different. Then we've got the typical Micho artwork. So yeah, it looks like, and I'm not sure if any of these are. It's been actually a while since I've played some of the other North Sea games, but I don't know if some of this artwork is maybe repeated on some of them. Some of these Vikings look similar, but I really do love the look of them. It's definitely Raiders of the North Sea is definitely what got me interested in Garfield and kind of what they had to release. So I think the Miko artwork really kind of added to that as well, or makes it. Anytime I see the Miko's artwork, I for some reason immediately think Garfield game, even though he's definitely done artwork for other people's games as well, but it's kind of just the first thing I associate it with. So we'll get into this, and this is a bigger box, so unlike kind of when they were doing the North Sea games originally, this one right away comes in kind of more of a Ticket to Ride size box versus their smaller square boxes that they had originally. So this will look a little bit different than our other ones, but I guess if I really want them to look good together, I believe they have kind of a big box available for the other ones, so we'll have to see if I end up doing that or not. But got a rule book here. Usually the rules are pretty solid. Part of them's usually, I guess, solo rules. I think there's maybe a solo mode in this. I don't play solo, so I'm not ever too worried about that. But usually their rules are pretty good, and I'm guessing it'll have kind of some of the symbology used in the prior North Sea games, so hopefully it'll be easy to follow. And here's the cardboard coins if you do not choose to purchase the metal ones. And I can't remember if this is for the the Rune Saga. I think it kind of thing to put all three games together. I don't even know if that's easily available anymore, but I'm thinking this kind of replaces maybe some of those rune stones from that. We do not have that. I think that's what those are for. Then we've got what I believe are the player boards. It's been a while since I looked at what was really going on in the game, but like I said, I really enjoy everything Garfield puts out, so for me they're kind of just an instant buy company. So I honestly didn't really care what the game ended up looking like. It's probably not the best attitude to have towards it, but when they make solid game after solid game after solid game, you just kind of go with it. And there are two new games that I played last year of theirs, Scholars and Wayfarers of the South Tigris, were two of my top new to me games last year. So hopefully this will be a top new to me game of 2024, and I'm pretty excited because I thought this was gonna be a little bit longer before this showed up. So it showed up right at the end of January of 2024. So I think it might have even been a little easier earlier than expected. So that's usually another reason why I'm willing to back the Garfield games. They just usually always deliver right on time and no issues, so that's always a good thing. Probably one of the pros of, I don't think they open up their pledge manager to anyone that missed a campaign, because usually their games are pretty easily accessible after the fact. So they don't have to worry about late pledges and all that stuff that probably delays some Kickstarters sometimes, but looks like these are kind of similar to the black workers in Raiders. I think they're black ones, right? You got white and gray and then black, I think. I guess it's been a little bit since I've played that one, but I think they're black ones. And you got some discs here with some nice colors. I do like those chosen colors. And we've got some sheep. I don't know. I think in Explorers there might be sheep. I can't remember. I know there's animals in Explorers. I can't remember if sheep are one of them. But otherwise, I don't remember too many of their games having sheep. So that'll be an interesting thing. I'm assuming they're sheep. So maybe they're just cotton or something. Something fluffy. We've got some stone, which I think I've seen in their games before. And some wood, which I think they've had as well. They make some pretty solid wooden pieces. They're just really consistent. And probably some gold, I would assume. We've got kind of the main thing in this game. I think the main thing was kind of a very card-driven, pretty heavily card-driven. So got the 3 stacks of cards, and Garfield is one of those companies that really, I think, does a great job at. And I actually don't know, like I said in this game, if they're dual-use cards, but they're really great at that. So when I heard it was like very card-driven, I was like, sign me up, because I just love how you can usually use cards for multiple uses. I don't know. Like I said, it might not be the case in this one, but they usually seem to have that. Oh boy. That's some interesting artwork. It looks a little bit different than kind of some of the other ones in the North Sea games. More buildings, which reminds me more of like the West Kingdom series, especially Architects. But I don't know that there is any building cards in the original North Sea game trilogy. I guess I don't know. The original Shipwrights might have had that. I had never played that one. Yeah, a lot of good artwork. Some repeated images. I'm not sure. I can't remember if this is. I'm trying to think if this is a deck builder or not, because maybe you get all these. I don't remember. Yeah, pretty solid, and a lot of the symbology looks laid out similar to their other games. So I'm hoping it'll be an easy enough one to learn and get into. I know a lot of people have said that they thought the South Tigris series, the symbology was getting to be too difficult. And I would agree that it was a little bit more than I think maybe some of their other ones, but I still thought it was pretty good compared to, I don't know, sometimes. Some other games, I don't know, I struggle sometimes. Yeah, looks like some, I don't know why, but it just looks like a totally different look than a lot of their other Miko artwork in the games. I think it's just kind of the backgrounds on some of these just looks different than what they've typically had. And we just got some more nice building artwork. I'm trying to think outside of Architects of the West Kingdom, where you're kind of building buildings. If I've seen a lot of the Miko's artwork that relates to actual buildings, but that looks pretty solid. Like I said, it looks like there's some repeated artwork there, so unfortunately it's not like the Terraforming Mars of the world and Arc Novas and stuff where all the cards are different. But I don't mind that much. I don't need all of them to be different, but I am spoiled now, so have high expectations all the time. But you know, a lot going on in this card. Like I said, I'm sure like a lot of these symbols look very similar to symbols I've seen in their other games. So I'm assuming once I know what part's the cost, what part's a reward, what the other symbols mean, it should be pretty easy to learn. Yeah, I love that artwork. It's an awesome piece of art. I really like it. So yeah, otherwise it's a relatively simple. Wow, totally blanking on the name. Organizer here, and yeah, it looks like maybe some more room for possible future cards. It looks like maybe you just put these back in their bags and put them in here, store them that way, which I do like, because I will say the Wayfarers of the South Tigris insert was almost too perfect, and it made it very hard to put things back. So I'd almost prefer something where, yep, the cards easily fit in there. They're not like just barely coming to the top, and it's just a big place to just throw resources in, and don't have to worry about having to fit these resources into this little spot, those into that. I really like this. I'm very excited. We'll probably have a video going out alongside this with our first impressions of the game after we get a game or two of it in. So go check that out if you want to hear our thoughts, if this looks interesting. But otherwise, we hope to see you on that video. And as always, don't forget to keep on nibbling on our content.